Do you want to speak English better, but your mouth says, no, thank you? Do you know many English words, but when it is time to speak, your brain suddenly goes on vacation? If yes, then this episode is for you.
That is so true. Sometimes people know English in their head, but when they open their mouth, only silence comes out. Or one word comes out, and then fear joins the conversation.
Exactly. So today, we are talking about a simple but very important topic: how to learn English speaking easily. No difficult tricks, no magic, no speak like a native in 24 hours promises. Just easy, smart, and real methods that actually help.
And we will keep it simple, fun, and useful. So if you are shy, nervous, confused, or just tired of saying, "My English is not good," stay with us.
Let's begin.
Lima, let me ask you a very honest question. Why do so many people understand some English, but still cannot speak easily?
Because many learners study English like a school subject, not like a living language. They read grammar rules, memorize long vocabulary lists, and do exercises. That is helpful, yes, but speaking is different. Speaking is a skill, and a skill grows with practice.
That is a great point. Learning about swimming is not the same as swimming.
Exactly. You can read 10 books about swimming, but if you jump into the water, you still say, "Help!"
Yes, and English speaking is the same. You do not become a better speaker only by reading. You become better by listening, repeating, trying, making mistakes, and trying again.
So, here is the first big idea. If you want to speak English easily, you must listen to English every day.
Every day?
Yes, every day. Even 10 or 15 minutes can help. Listening trains your ears, and when your ears learn the music of English, your mouth follows.
I like that. Your mouth follows. So what should people listen to?
Anything clear and simple. Podcasts, YouTube videos, short conversations, easy stories, interviews, or even short English clips on social media. But choose something you can understand at least partly. If it's too hard, your brain will get tired.
So not a 3-hour science documentary with 5 British professors speaking like rockets.
Yes, maybe not on day one. Start with easy English, short audio, clear speakers, real conversation.
Okay, so listening is step 1. What comes next?
Step 2 is very powerful. Repeat out loud.
Ah, shadowing.
Yes, exactly. Listen to one short sentence and repeat it. Try to copy the sound, the rhythm, and the feeling. For example, if the speaker says, "I'm trying to improve my English every day," you repeat, "I'm trying to improve my English every day."
That sounds simple.
Because it is simple, but simple does not mean weak. This habit is strong. It helps with pronunciation, confidence, speed, and natural speaking patterns.
And I think many learners skip this step because they feel silly talking to their phone.
That is true, but let me say this clearly. Talking to your phone is better than talking to nobody.
Yes, and your phone will never say, "Wow, your accent is interesting."
Exactly. Your phone is very patient. No judgment, no stress.
So now we have listening and repeating. What is the third easy method?
The third method is think in simple English, not in perfect English.
That is important. Please explain.
Many learners stop speaking because they want to say everything perfectly. They create a very long sentence in their first language, then try to translate it into English, and then everything breaks.
Yes, the brain says, "Loading, loading, loading," and then the conversation is already over.
Exactly. So instead of trying to speak perfect English, speak simple English. For example, do not wait to say, "Due to my current emotional state, I am feeling slightly exhausted today." Just say, "I feel tired today."
Short, clear, and correct enough.
Yes, simple English is powerful English. If you can say small sentences quickly, you will speak more. And when you speak more, you improve more.
That is a great rule. Small sentences first, better speaking later.
Now, let's talk about something very important: daily speaking practice.
Ah, yes, the thing everybody wants, but not everybody does.
True, many people say, "I want to speak English fluently," but they practice speaking once a week for 6 minutes.
6 minutes? That is barely enough time to say, hello, guys, welcome back to my...
I know. If you really want progress, practice every day. Not for 3 hours. Even 10 to 20 minutes daily can make a big difference.
And what can people do in those 10 to 20 minutes?
Here's an easy routine. Listen for 5 minutes, repeat for 5 minutes, speak on your own for 5 minutes, and if possible, record your voice for a few minutes.
Recording your voice can feel scary.
Yes, but it helps a lot. When you record yourself, you hear your mistakes. You also hear your progress. At first, you may think, oh no, is that really my voice?
We all have that moment.
Yes, but after some time, you start to notice improvement. Your words become clearer, your pauses become shorter, your confidence grows.
I want to ask about fear, because fear is a big problem for many learners.
Absolutely. Many people are not bad at English. They're just afraid. They're afraid of mistakes, afraid of being laughed at, afraid of forgetting words, afraid of sounding foolish.
And sometimes that fear is stronger than the real problem.
Exactly. So here is another key point. To learn English speaking easily, you must make peace with mistakes.
I love that.
Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your teachers. If you never make mistakes, maybe you are not practicing enough.
That is true. Babies do not learn to walk without falling.
Yes, and English learners do not learn to speak without making funny little mistakes, sometimes very funny mistakes.
Do you have an example?
Of course, one learner wanted to say, I am very excited, but said, I am very electric.
Honestly, that sounds powerful, like a superhero.
Yes, I am electric today. Wrong English, but great energy.
So, how can people practice if they do not have a partner?
Good question. You do not need a perfect speaking partner to start. You can practice alone. Talk about your day. Describe your room. Explain what you are cooking. Tell a story. Speak to the mirror. Answer your own questions.
So something like, hello, James, how are you today? I'm fine, James. Thank you, James.
Yes, exactly. If that helps, do it. It may look funny, but it works.
And honestly, if somebody sees you talking to yourself in English, just say, I'm busy becoming fluent.
Perfect answer. Now let's talk about vocabulary. Many learners think they need thousands of fancy words before they can speak well.
But that is not true, right?
Not at all. You don't need difficult vocabulary first. You need useful vocabulary. Learn words and phrases you can use every day. For example, I think, in my opinion, I'm not sure, but can you repeat that? How do you say this in English? I need more time.
Those are real speaking tools.
Exactly. Learn chunks, not just single words. A chunk is a small group of words that goes together naturally. For example, make a mistake. Take your time. A good idea. I agree with you.
And what can people do in those 10 to 20 minutes?
That helps you speak faster because your brain uses a group, not one word at a time.
Yes, it's like carrying a basket of fruit instead of carrying one banana, then one apple, then one orange.
That is the most educational fruit basket I have ever heard.
What about pronunciation? Many people worry about accent.
Here's the truth. You do not need a perfect accent. You need clear pronunciation. Your goal is not to sound like someone else. Your goal is to be understood.
That is such an important message.
Yes. So focus on stress, rhythm, and clear sounds. Listen carefully, repeat often, slow down when needed. And remember, speaking too fast does not make you fluent. Sometimes it just makes you confusing.
That is true. Some learners speak at lightning speed, and then even they don't know what happened.
Exactly. Slow, clear, and steady is better than fast and messy.
I think we should also talk about motivation, because people often start strong and then disappear.
Yes, on day 1 they say, I will practice English every day. On day 4 they say, today I need rest. On day 7, only the notebook remembers the dream.
Very true.
So make your practice easy and enjoyable. Talk about topics you like: sports, food, movies, travel, business, family, daily life. funny stories. If your practice is too boring, you will stop.
That makes sense. If I have to practice English by talking only about washing machines, I may give up.
Unless you really love washing machines.
I respect them, but I do not want a full podcast about them.
Fair enough. The point is, interest creates consistency. When you enjoy the topic, you speak more naturally. So let's quickly review the easiest way to improve English speaking. First, listen to English every day. Second, repeat out loud. Third, think in simple English. Fourth, practice speaking daily, even for a short time. Fifth, do not fear mistakes. Sixth, learn useful phrases in chunks. Seventh, focus on clear pronunciation, not a perfect accent. And finally, make practice fun and personal.
That is a strong list, and the best part is, none of it is impossible.
Exactly. You do not need super talent, you need simple habits. Speaking English easily is not about being perfect, it's about being active, patient, and brave.
And maybe a little electric.
Yes, please stay electric.
Before we finish, I want to say something to every learner listening right now. If your English is not strong yet, that's okay. Yet is the important word. You're learning, you're growing. Every small practice matters.
Yes, please do not wait to become perfect before you start speaking. Speak now. Speak simply. Speak badly if you must, but speak. Your future fluent self is built by today's small effort.
I love that. And remember, confidence does not come first. Practice comes first. Confidence comes after.
Exactly.
So that brings us to the end of today's episode.
We hope this conversation helped you feel more relaxed and more motivated about learning English speaking.
If you learned something useful today, do not keep it to yourself. Share this episode with a friend who also wants to speak English better.
And here is your small challenge for today. After this episode ends, speak in English for 5 minutes about your day. No pressure, no perfection, just speak.
You can do it in your room, in front of a mirror, or with your phone recorder. If your cat listens, that is also fine. Cats are usually very strict teachers.
Yes, but they never interrupt. And if you want more simple English conversations, more speaking tips, and more practice content, make sure to follow, subscribe, and come back for the next episode.
Keep learning, keep speaking, and keep going.
This is Lima.
And this is James.
See you in the next episode. Bye.